Today on the TMZ Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the TMZ Podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton and joining me today is TMZ Podcast producer, Wyld.
Hello, how y'all doing? Hello, what's up,
No time for small talk today because these stories we got are just insane. Like, this is the biggest day of news this week, easy.
Okay, glad to be here.
I'm glad you're here too, Wyld. I said no small talk. Tish Cyrus allegedly stole her daughter Noah's boyfriend and then married him. What the? Hailey and Justin Bieber's marriage needs our prayers right now. So says Hailey's dad, Stephen. Our almost news segment could just be the top story as well.
Yes.
But, you know, stay tuned for that one. But to begin with, Kanye West, he took to Instagram with all capitals post saying he wants his kids to change schools, and he said so in a very aggressive, anti-Semitic way directed at Kim.
Okay, what did he say?
So he said, Kim, and this is in capitals, Kim, take my kids out of Sierra Canyon now. It's a fake school for celebrities that are used by the system, in quotation marks.
Okay.
Which is like he's getting it, it's a Jewish-run school, even though I'm not sure. He added in the caption, at this point, everybody knows what the system is a code word for. I was removed from my dad by the system, and the system removed me from my children. When the system drafts athletes, they avoid working with those who have their father in their life because they are harder to manipulate. My two oldest know their daddy is.
Okay.
What?
One, it's crazy man talk.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like a lot of people, or there are some people around that are saying that this may be like leaning into his anti-Semitism, but like, I don't really get how this is anti-Semitic.
Well, he has been, you know, saying stuff against Jewish-run schools and anything like that for a while. That's what he calls the system. And he says the system so many times.
No, I don't think so. I feel like the system is like the man. Like,
no, bro, you have not been paying attention to what Kanye's been doing.
I pay very close attention to Kanye.
The system is Jewish-run stuff trying to indoctrinate our kids.
But like, Jewish people don't run the NBA, do they?
No. Oh, he thinks Jewish people run everything.
I don't know.
Kanye thinks the Jewish people are the elite with the, like, seeing over everything in this world.
No, I feel like this is the same thing as when people be like, you know, the big, what do they call it? Like Uncle Tom, or like the big eye in the sky, or like this is the man running. I don't think it's like necessarily.
Kanye doesn't say that.
He said the system.
I know.
He didn't say nothing about Jewish people in this.
I know. He didn't say
Why do Jewish people want to be oppressed by Kanye so bad?
No. He regularly oppresses Jewish people, or says that.
Okay,
he says that Jewish people run everything.
That
Wyld.
is true.
This
that
is
is
not
true. But I don't think that this particular thing. I don't think when he says the system, he means Jewish people.
Oh,
I think.
He 110% means Jewish people.
Now, in the other times, he was dead wrong. But I don't really think this was an anti-Semitic attack. I think he just woke up in his crazy mind. He goes, Kim! And then he just needed something to yell at Kim. Because remember, he's been complaining about his kids going to this school, other schools, almost everything that Kim does, I feel like he has a complaint about. I feel like he just chose violence.
Yeah, I mean, he always does these days. And, you know, you got to say poor Kim, but she knew what she was getting into when she knew the man she was marrying and having all these kids with. And now supposedly the two oldest ones are like moving to the dark side, you know, loving their father more and more and more, and like straying away from their mother, who, as Kanye has said, looks after them 80% of the time.
Oh, yeah, no, Kim, for all reports and everything that we know, is a great mom. So Kanye is just a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I will say, though, that North has chosen her side. Like, North is on Team Kanye.
Yeah.
She don't care what Kim does.
Right.
I think that she's her daddy's daughter.
Yeah, she wants to be on the road, on stage. She it's boring in Beverly Hills or wherever they are.
In the mansion and with all the money.
Yeah, it's boring to her. She wants to be going around the world and performing for thousands of people. And I can understand that as like kind of a naive child who doesn't really get, understand mental illness and loves her dad dearly. Every kid loves their dad dearly. And so, oh God, what a tricky situation.
You always love the parent that's like less disciplined.
Yeah.
Like, you want the parent that's like, yeah, you can eat the ice cream for breakfast, and it's like, hold the hell up.
Right.
Like, yeah.
100%. It's just interesting that he's railing against these schools because his Donda Academy school has often been cited as not a real school. You know what I mean? In fact, the the parents of Gonder Academy, of the kids of Gonder Academy, have to sign NDAs so they can't bitch about the school.
Well, remember, the school has since closed down, and then people have gone in, and they've been all these crazy reports about what the kids were doing in the school.
But it's opened back up, hasn't it?
I don't think it's opened back up.
I think it closed down, opened back up.
No, that school is not open.
All right, we'll have to look into that.
All right,
Google it if you don't know. Okay, let's move on to our next story, unless you have anything else to say.
No, this is my favorite story, actually.
Tish Cyrus. Oh, my God. Tish Cyrus.
Mhm.
She was out and about in Beverly Hills with her husband, Dominic Purcell. And this is on the heels of a report that Tish stole Dominic Purcell from her daughter, Noah. What?
So,
What?
Us Weekly, they released this report, and they basically claim that Noah at some point dated Dominic. They don't necessarily specify when Noah dated Dominic, but from what they're saying, Noah definitely dated Dominic before Tish dated Dominic.
And they're reporting that there potentially was some overlap.
This is messy. I mean, but I love a good, like, Jerry Springer story come to life.
It is.
That's what this is. Like,
oh my God, this whole family, because remember when Miley was at, that big music, winning all those awards, and she didn't thank Billy in her speech, like pointedly says, I'm not going to thank you.
So Miley and Billy got beef, and now Noah and Tish got beef?
What is going on with this Cyrus family?
Oh, no, but I mean, I think this is a little weird, though, because Dominic is a more seasoned gentleman. Like, he's an older dude.
Yeah.
Noah's a pretty young, like, maybe Tish, like, saw something, got a little twinkle in her eye, a little fizzle in her spirit, and was like, kind of my speed.
You can't steal your daughter's
I
boyfriend.
agree, but I know that's how it went down. Like, it was a, like, cool Sunday afternoon at, like, dinner or something.
And they just saw each other.
And they, like, were in the kitchen together.
Well, apparently, this guy, Dominic Purcell, who's from Prison Break, by the way.
No, he's a pretty famous actor.
Shout out to Prison Break. What a show. Maybe they were just sitting down watching.
And she goes, hold up.
Hold up. Because allegedly, Dominic was the first one to message Tish in 2016, but she never saw it. So when she went to DM him out of nowhere in 2022, she noticed this years-old DM. And in the meantime, Dominic had been with Noah.
Allegedly. And that's the thing. That's the question that we need answered from Tish. Tish, you got 24 hours to respond.
Right.
We need to know if you knew that Noah and Dominic hooked up prior to you DMing him.
Surely.
I would think so. But
you know who your daughter's dating, unless they're very, very not close.
Right. But you also, like, if Noah and Dominic were just, like, hooking up, you probably wouldn't tell your parents that, right?
I guess. So they're like mother and daughter and Eskimo sisters.
Ew.
Oh, my. That is just... I can't believe it. That is.
We should say that Tish and Dominic are, in fact, married.
They're married now.
Right now.
Noah didn't go to the wedding, obviously. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Okay. Stephen Baldwin, Hailey's dad, asks for prayers for Justin and Hailey. So he reposted a message by the founder of All Things Possible Ministries, this guy called Victor Marks. And in the Victor Marks post, there was a video of Justin singing along to I Could Sing for Your Love Forever by Hillsong Worship. And the caption read, Christians, please, when you think of Justin and Hailey, take a moment to offer a little prayer for them, to have wisdom, protection, and draw closer to the Lord. There are special challenges that folks in high visibility positions face, and also the enemy doesn't want them to draw closer to Jesus. So often, regardless of the material things or the accolades, they often face spiritual warfare that intense and seeks to shipwreck their faith, marriage, and life in general. Thank you.
Amen. That was good, Charlie.
Oh, was that all right?
Oh, Reverend
I was trying to like,
Reverend
like I got that feeling.
I was like, hold the hell up now. Jeez.
Well, this is interesting.
It is given trouble in paradise. And this is not the first time in the last couple of weeks or months that there has been trouble in paradise. If you can remember, Hailey made like a cryptic post on Instagram a couple months ago being like, I don't know, it was something shady, but people were like, there is definitely some breakup, some drama was happening between the two of them.
Oh, I
so
thought they were like for destined lovers, to be honest. I thought they were like madly in love and they'll be together forever.
This has been a big thing on TikTok. Like everyone's like picking apart little pieces. We didn't see photos of them together for weeks at a time, but we did hear that they supposedly spent New Year's together, but even though we didn't see photos of them spending New Year's together. So like people have been thinking they have been broken up for some time.
They were at the Super Bowl together.
They were at the Super Bowl together,
bored.
but
Yeah, looking bored
Like
and
it's
not
like
together.
everyone's been, you know how they do that weird like body language analyzation.
Yeah.
So people have been trying to break down every time we see them together. It's weird though because after this video was posted, they were actually at church.
Wow. So the prayers work.
It brought them closer to the Lord,
Yeah.
literally.
Oh my God. But why is like Hailey's dad sharing this stuff as to stoke the speculation that their marriage is, suffering?
Which is what makes me believe that they're really suffering because,
Yes.
like, you tell your parents, like, if you are married, the first person you call to like talk about your marriage with are your parents.
Right.
So if your parents are like doing little things and dropping little notes, it's definitely given breakup.
So the Baldwins can't catch a break right now. Hailey's going through it.
Yeah,
Alex going through it. What is going on?
I don't know though. I think we'll see them try to stick it out for a while, but I think this might be the beginning of the end.
Well, I honestly, I'm so cynical about every celebrity relationship,
Yes.
but this was one I really thought was destined because they are so religious, both of them.
So religious. We see them like going to church.
Yes.
No shade to church. Shout out to church.
Shout out.
But like, but no, they definitely
Church, if you're listening.
they seem to have like a very grounded, like solid foundation.
Yeah.
So we thought it was gonna work out. Well, they're still pretty young.
I was also surprised, but I haven't had kids yet. They often,
You get married and you have kids, and they're young and rich. So like having kids to them is different than like you and I having kids. We gotta watch our own kids.
right.
Like they can just be like, hold this baby. You know what I'm saying? It is
Exactly.
a little weird that they haven't had kids yet.
Yeah. Oh, God. Well, prayers
have
out
to see.
for Justin and Hailey.
Prayers up.
Okay. Almost news segment
Oh yes.
is a goodie today. Oprah Winfrey, the face of WeightWatchers, says she is stepping down from the company. And when she said it, stock prices of WeightWatchers cratered.
Really?
Yes, they went down like 25% as soon as she said it.
Damn. So people really like Oprah Winfrey, huh?
She was the face of it.
I remember even from when I was a kid, like the Weight Watchers commercials, didn't she do like a I love bread Weight Watchers
Yeah,
commercial?
I remember that.
I love, and I can still have bread on Weight Watchers.
That's
like,
it.
Yeah, like people love Oprah. I think this is a sign of the Oprah effect, but I think
What?
that and I will say that Weight Watchers said that there was not a particular reason why Oprah decided to step down. They said, like all of the politically correct things. But it seems a little weird that this came months after Oprah was talking about her diet drug that she used to assist her in her weight loss. Like, it's almost like...
Yes. She admitted to using a weight loss drug. She said, I now use it as I feel it, I need it as a tool to manage not yo-yoing. And then a couple months later... Like, she leaves, like, she's been with them for nearly 10 years.
10 years.
And then she says the thing about the weight loss drug, and then a couple months she's left. And also, what's really interesting about this is she has a lot of stock in WeightWatchers.
A lot, yes.
So she is donating her stock to the National Museum of African American History and Culture.
And happy Black History Month to us.
Right.
Thank you, Oprah Winfrey.
It's just like donating it to the Smithsonian.
I
Like,
kind of love this, though.
I mean, I like that too.
Yeah, the rest of it is not important because she's donating it to a great cause. But I feel like we are seeing a slow demise of Weight Watchers. Hear me out.
Go on.
DJ Khaled is the other Weight Watchers ambassador.
Did he leave?
No, but he was promoting a Wendy's meal on his Instagram last week. And I go, sir, how you eating Wendy's meals and also doing Weight Watchers? Like,
Wow, true.
Weight Watchers is in a tough place. I think they need to call Oprah Winfrey back or get somebody else.
Well, I mean, when Oprah's leaving, you just know that it's very much trouble in paradise.
Trouble in
What must be
paradise.
going on behind the scenes? I really do think these weight loss drugs are hard for these weight loss companies
To compete with.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to eat Wendy's and I'm going to take
And I'm going to take a
Ozempic.
little Ozempic, right? And
Right.
from what I hear, it's not that bad.
Right.
All it does is make you a little stuffed up, but
Yeah, and not very hungry.
and not very hungry. Do you think that this is a sign of the future?
But we'll just take drugs and just do whatever we want.
You know what they need to make a drug for? Like muscles. Like, where's the
Oh.
muscle drug, man?
I'd love it. Oh, it's
As
called
a skinny-
steroids, isn't it?
Yeah, but you still got to work out.
I know, that sucks.
Yeah, as a
where's the
skinny
muscle
dude,
drug?
we are two skinny dudes. If you don't know what we look like, look at us on YouTube. But like, we gotta work out.
I know, because you and I don't really need the weight loss
No.
drug.
Yeah,
But
I
we
the
do
muscle
need the
drug.
bulk up drug. Someone
yeah.
invent that, please.
We go to the people that made steroids. If you could also work on this.
Yeah. I mean, we can figure out how, to get to the moon. Let's figure out the bulk up drug.
More of the story. Oprah does look really good though.
She does. She's
She's one of the few of these weight loss drug people that I think actually looks really good and not disproportionate because some of them got big heads.
Yeah, you can see it.
You know, they say they're like Ozempic face. Not that Oprah hasn't said she uses Ozempic specifically, but like some of the people, a lot of these celebrities got Ozempic face.
Oh.
And I'm like,
I can tell.
all right.
Okay, well, thank you for joining me today, Wyld.
Of course.
And we'll see you guys here tomorrow. Goodbye.